Alright guys, jumping back into League, should be round 9 this time for Dark Matter and X Potion. We got the Kilka Beast going against the Albed Sykes. We're going to be facing off against the Luki Goers, and then the Ronso Fangs are taking on the Guado Glories. Let's jump in. So in the previous video, we kind of talked about the timeline of this series on how long it would take. I think it will take a while. I've got about a week off from work right now, so I'm trying to hammer out quite a bit of it. One of the encouraging aspects is when I did the grind to level 60 with Brother in one of my other sub-series. I guess the backstory is I had a sub-series where I got Brother to level 60 while just tying a tournament forever. But the benefit there is in that kind of sub series, it took about 6 hours to get him to level 60, which seems like a long time, but in the grand scheme of things, that actually isn't too long. So hopefully we're gonna see a similar situation here, but it's tough to say. Now I'd mentioned this in the previous video, but I think our biggest concern is probably Guado. It's just tough, you know, because it's hard to get him experience without pulling him out of the goal, which is it's really the main conundrum we have, I guess I'd say. Alright, well Nizarut can't stop the first attempted shot, and we're already up 1-0. So that's a pretty good start. I mean, I'll take it. Alright, and then Grape is actually going to go midfield, which is really kind of foolish because you got Guado for the encounter there. We're going to try to set up Guado left side just for Gear Guado so he can actually make an attempt on the goal. That'll be a big part of this, kind of alternating where we can. The issue we encounter a lot is Zazie Guado just gets more experience because of the type of shot he does. So if we evenly distribute the shots between them, Zazie Guado still comes out on top when it comes to experience gained. So that is something to keep in mind. Alright, well, already starting this out. This is not looking good for the Luki Goers, not good for Grave, not good for anyone who's opposing us in any regard. Alright, well, Grave is able to kind of survive there. So we're gonna wither tackle here, and we are gonna be able to successfully steal the ball away. I think one of the biggest challenges with getting Guado experience is actually Guado. Our forwards, and especially our midfielder, get so much experience, they become almost monsters to where they just can't be stopped. So what we might experience later on in the series, potentially, is we might see Guado hit 99, and then everyone else kind of mellow out as they catch up to him. And at that point then, we might have a situation where players can actually score on us because they can get past Guado. That won't be for a while, most likely, but it is something to consider as we kind of go forward. Alright, well, Grave does go midfield encounter, of course. Gonna go for the pass. Guado unable to actually steal it, surprisingly enough. We're going to try to swim away here, though. Even if we only encounter one person, that'll be fine, because we're actually setting ourselves up for a nap shot here. It's one of those scenarios where even if we miss this shot, if we sleep Nizarut, that's good enough. That's a win. So very unlikely for this to make it. And it looks like Nizarut doesn't actually get slept, so he's able to kind of block it. Able to get the ball, able to pass to Grave, and now Grave's got to get away from Guado as quickly as he can, but he is a gaining on him. Alright, well, this should be good enough to steal the ball away. We've got Ada and Pa. So that's, and they do have level 3 tackles, which is really nice. Pass to Gira. Unfortunately, I think we just kind of run out of time here. We don't have enough time to actually make a goal, which is a shame. But we'll, oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that at all. It doesn't really matter. I meant to shoot, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like the same thing. But yeah, we definitely got quite a bit of experience for our team, which is good. And let's jump into the second half here. Alright, well, starting out, Guado does have the ball. I'll take it. So we're going to pass to Guado. Very similar rollout as previously done, I'd say. And then we're going to pass to, let's pass to Guado. I know that's silly because we very obviously set up Guado. But I want to give Guado some love. Oh, this could have been a really bad decision. Okay, it wasn't an awful decision, but it was a bad decision. Oh, we can't even sleep him because it's zero shoot. Zero shot passes, or zero stat shots or techniques, I believe, are unable to actually sleep the opposing players. Or actually, sorry, I should clarify. Apply the status effect. Like, that is the requirement. Like, they have to do something that isn't just, you know, get to the goal. So Guado should be able to steal this here though, which is really, really nice. And then we'll try again. We'll reset. We'll reset. Made a mistake, we'll reset. Gonna pass to Guado. And we're just gonna have Guado go for the shot. The issue is we kind of made that last second swap where it was like, oh, I guess we'll have Guado do it. We had clearly been setting up Guado for that shot. Alright, well, Grave now getting a little bit smarter. Gonna go left side here. Left side's a good idea. Dribbling is not. He's setting himself up to be encountered by Guado, and you don't want that. No one has a good time when that happens. I mean, I kind of have a good time. Looks like he is actually able to avoid losing the ball, though. Gonna pass to Nettis. If Nettis shoots really quickly, and it's like a sphere shot or an invisible shot, he could make it. What he's doing now, though, is not setting himself up for success. That is all a bad decision, whatever he was doing. So let's pass to Guado. Let's see if we can get Guado a shot. I am actually kind of happy they're getting closer to our goal, purely because it allows our defenders to get some experience. That is nice. Oh, Valgerda can't touch it. This is massive. 50 shoot right at Nizarut. He's not going to be able to stop this. Grip gloves does not matter. It's a goal, 5-0. Alright, well, Grave going to go midfield here. Not a good decision. No break, probably the best thing he can do here. But, you know, Guado's there. He's there to say no. Alright, and then we clearly have just set our forwards up for whatever they choose. There's absolutely no defense going on here. And we even knock out the forward that would have covered Guado. So, yeah, this is a pretty convincing goal right here. There's not much they can do. Here, Guado's actually in frame, just staring. It's always funny how those angles work out, you know? He shoots from, like, right at the goal, and then it somehow becomes 6 feet in front of the goal. Like, it's a weird spin ball situation. Alright, well, now Guado's going to tackle through. He's actually unable to steal the ball, surprisingly enough. Going to get a pass to Basique Ronto. We are able to stop that, though, which is nice. We'll have both tackle through. Thankfully, we're not disoriented. That is nice. And then we're just going to shoot it off. Either way, though, that is going to be the end of this game. 6-0 final score. Blitzball teleports back to its default animation position or whatever. We got a little bit of experience for the opposing team. Looks like a level up for Nizarut. Level 43. Quite a bit of varied experience here, which is really, really nice to see. Looks like Brother's contract with the Albert Sykes expired. He's going to be staying for about 6 games. Looks like Shu's contract with the Ronto Fangs expired. Staying 6 games. Man, 6 games is the lucky number. Albert Sykes are able to take out the Kilka Beasts. We decimate the Luka Goers, and then the Guado Glories are able to take out the Ronto Fangs. Okay. Either way, we have certainly won this league, so we've got one more game to go. Cool. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we'll be playing more Blitzball. Till next time.